What's up, guys? Today I wanted to do a video and show you how to back up and what you should back up as soon as you install a new operating system. I don't recommend just, going like recently I had to go from Windows 10 or Windows 8.1 to Windows 10, and yeah, you can install over that, but as a computer builder and a repair guy, I don't like doing that. You fuck things up and things mess up. So what I do is I install a fresh copy. I either make a DVD or a bootable USB. So the first thing you got to do is go into your BIOS and you got to select the drive. So if you want to boot from DVD first, it's going to ask you to press any key to boot into that DVD or USB stick. So you got to set that in your BIOS. I don't like the way, any computer company backs their images up. It sucks. There's bloatware in there and stuff like that. I use Acronis True Image, and I use an older copy right now, and this is the way I do it. So I have my drives partitioned, and this is my backup drive. So if we click on here, you'll notice I have 3 images. They're not all connected. So this one I have labeled Original Windows 8.1 Full, and the important part is the .tib file. It's a TIB file that Acronis creates, and if something were to go wrong with my computer, I would just go ahead and click on this, and we'll get to Acronis in a minute. But when I update, like say I want to install some more software, what I'll do is I'll create another image. This is my completely virgin image. And then what I'll do is I'll create new Windows 8.1. It's still a TB or a TIB file. And then, something screws up again, I'll just rewrite that. It takes about 7 minutes to do. And recently I had to upgrade from 8.1 to Windows 10. So what I did was I installed Windows. I created a DVD. You can use a USB stick too if you want. You'll boot from it, and it takes several minutes on that screen to start installation. So you got to be patient with that. This is my virgin image of Windows 10. So I created it on February 10, 2023. And if I make any changes to my computer, I'll just add, instead of original, it'll be new. And then I use, Word or Notepad, whatever. And I make changes, notes of what I changed in there. So let's go ahead and boot into Acronis now. Alright, so we're going to restart, and then you're going to see that Acronis will start. Right here, you're going to want to click Acronis True Image. Mine happens to be 2014. And this is going to take a little bit to load. Alright, so once we get into this part, you're going to be presented with recover and backup. So if you never made a backup, you can't recover. So what we have to do is click My Disk, and then you're going to be presented with all your drives. So what we're looking for here is my C drive, because that's the primary active drive. And what you're going to do is just click that little box, at least in this Acronis. They might have changed it, I don't know. And right from there, we're going to click Next. Then over here, you're going to see Browse. We're going to click on that. That's going to pop this up. Now mine, and this is where it's important to note where your backup is, I'm going to click Backup. Now you can see all the backups that I've created. So if I wanted to recover 10, Windows 10 that I just put in, I would click on that, and then I would click OK, and then I would click Next, and then it's going to warn you, do you want to overwrite it? When I say OK, it's going to do a number of operations. You can see 2. It's going to creating partition image on hard disk 1. It's going to be in the NTFS file format, and then saving partition structure on hard disk 1. We're going to click proceed, and I'm not going to do that right now, but after you click proceed, it only takes about 7 minutes to rewrite that virgin image. Now, I recommend doing it this way. I don't recommend installing an operating system such as Windows 10 or any other operating system over a previous install, because you can get errors and it's not right. Is it fun to do? Does it take some time? Yes, it does take time. But if you want to do away with the errors and you want everything to work correctly, you would create a fresh install of any Windows or whatever you're using. Then, once you get that loaded, make a backup image of that, because it's going to save you the hour or 45 minutes, whatever it takes to install. You can write that back in 7 minutes and be done. Then you can start over. And then after you have everything installed, you can make another backup just the way I showed you. And, you know, in no time you'll have a backup image, and then say, you know, whenever something bad happens, you get a virus or, you know, you get some malware, just refresh it. 7 minutes. Everything that you installed is installed. It will be back, and it will be written back the proper way.